Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for coming, and if you're returning, thank you so much for doing so. As I said, this message could resonate for you if you have Scorpio as a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement. So Scorpio, we're going to get into some messages for the first half of June for you. Now, I want to apologize that the first week of June has already gone by, and there has been no reading, but that is mostly because there has been so much going on in the world that, you can't just sit back and not be a part of. And, just so much transformational energy in this first week of June alone. I don't know if you've seen it, but this world is transforming before our very eyes. In just 1 week, so much has changed. So much is continuing to change. And Scorpio, we're really here to get into, with this channel, the changes that are going to be taking place. I posted a video about it, about the changes that will be happening with this channel moving forward. Firstly, in the name of the channel, we're changing it to Alive with Pride, and to the Alive with Pride Collective, because we are fostering an environment where we inspire ourselves to live with pride in who we are and what we are and how we express ourselves and what we want and who we want and how we want to be. And just really building and healing our connections to ourselves so that we may build and heal our connections to those around us, and hopefully in this entire world. That is really what the motivation of this channel is, and it's through many different ways, not just spiritualism and tarot readings, but through community organizing, through literature, through art, through music, through just coming together and celebrating life with one another, and just any of the ways that we can to uplift and support ourselves and uplift and support all of those around us, and really just fight for a better future, So I'm going to get into your spread here for the first couple of weeks of June. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for you from the Soul's Journey lesson cards. 1 to get sort of root of the issue, and then 2 to clarify that. And then I'm going to get into your regular tarot spread. So Scorpio, for the first bit where I was getting into your energy, initially it was just, woo, it kind of hit me like a bag of bricks, where it kind of felt like somebody was trying to put me in a cage, or I just felt the feeling of being caged. And then it almost felt like somebody was like, or I just started imagining like a wrist, just someone grabbing a wrist, and that was just like, just so shocking to me. And I just felt this feeling of just someone just trying to hold on, or someone trying to hold you back, something. So far, I've been shuffling these cards out twice, and I've seen indecision twice. I'm just going to say that didn't come out fully, but it's peeking, it's rearing its little head. But yeah, so I felt like this person was going to be coming to talk to you soon. Or Scorpio, you can be this person going to talk to someone soon that you wish to hold on to. I'm not sure what it's going to fully get into with this spread, but we shall see. So I'm going to give a couple more shuffles here. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. 1 card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, okay. First card out, we have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So yeah, there might be some situation of adversity coming towards you, Scorpio. Somebody may be presenting a challenge to you. We'll see why. Okay, the next card that popped out was envy. I am the same as everyone else, but with different challenges. Okay, adversity, envy, and then 1 more card for Scorpio. We have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Interesting. With discipline, with adversity, and envy. So with adversity, oh, okay, no, because this is the thing, Scorpio. Challenges or things that call you to have to change or to have to adapt, that's your bread and butter, because you are the changeable, you are the adaptable sign that you are meant to be. Even despite being a fixed sign, you are so capable of transformation. That transformation can take you a long time to come into a place that you really feel like you can accept that you can do it. But when you do accept that you can change and move on, you go straight ahead, no stopping, and love that about you. Adversity, accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, you can really be getting a challenge that's going to be presented to you. Someone can be envious of you, or rather it can be a challenge of your own envy, of looking at others and then having that be something that automatically triggers you to then look at yourself. And understanding that you don't have to necessarily, like, other people's challenges aren't your challenges. So long as you're overcoming your own challenges in your way, then you're fine. It doesn't matter what is going on with everyone else. You are inherently the same as everyone else. They are just responding to their challenges differently than you are. And you know that you just need to be focused on yours and working towards yours, not necessarily focused on what's happening with other people. So at your root with adversity, let's get into your spread. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. It is just so beautiful. I'm sure you've seen it in plenty of tarot readings, and you're going to see it here because these cards deserve to be seen everywhere. And we're just going to get into this for you. Scorpio, I'll give it a few more shuffles. Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Okay, and so at the bottom of the deck, we have, I shuffle these cards up, and I think that there's just a lot of because, the air signs, their readings, multiple of the same cards came out, and now I don't want to call myself out like I have bad shuffling skills. I promise I'm shuffling the shit out of these cards. But I think that you guys are just probably having a lot of similar energy, because on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hierophant in reverse. And so with the Hierophant in reverse, once again, this can be a struggle to really see the divine path forward, or to really trust in the divine path without having it to be so blatantly in your face, if that makes sense. So it's like you may not be seeing right now in your life where things are aligning, but you must trust that that the challenge may be to trust that you are aligning anyways. That even if you don't necessarily, like, what does alignment really look like? I think that that's something that a lot of people are needing to really question. What does alignment really look like for you? Because it doesn't necessarily look like what you think it might, and it's not necessarily always something that's going to show itself to you. And you sometimes must trust that, or you oftentimes must trust that you are always in alignment no matter what. I just wanted to peek at the Soul's Journey cards. I just wanted to peek at the bottom of the deck for some reason, and doubt was under there. So once again, you may be doubting your path. You may be doubting your connection or something, because you feel as though you can't really see it, or it's not tangible or present in your life, or doesn't feel like alignment. I don't know. What's at your root here with adversity? We have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, once again, alignment, and not just alignment with yourself, alignment with your emotions, that emotional fulfillment, that happiness that comes from within yourself. Perhaps that is your challenge. Once again, with envy and it was envy, adversity, and discipline. Yes. So with envy and adversity, you may be struggling to just overcome your own things and have a fulfillment in yourself, one that is unwavered by the world around you, by the circumstances of others that exist around you. So it's feeding this situation is the Four of Cups. Yeah, it might be a lack of interest because you're so focused on you may be so focused on what you think are empty cups in your life that you don't realize that you have an abundant ass cup sitting there waiting for you to just realize and to just put your energy and your effort towards that. Instead, you're putting your energy and effort towards what you don't have. What you do have is sitting there just, well, just shining its light on really nothing, when you could be basking in that. So your pest in this situation is the Ace of Swords inverted. So yeah, you could be struggling with having clarity in your mind right now about what's your path forward. You could be going within and finding little to no answers about what is the best thing to do in a situation. And it may be causing you to feel like your fulfillment in yourself is now inherently blocked, that you are out of alignment because you cannot see the way forward. You are not aligned, you are out of balance, and you're focused so deeply on that you don't realize that no, you are in alignment, that these challenges, the struggle to see your way forward is only just the challenge and the struggle for you to focus on what makes you happy. Now, what's growing or what's calling the situation to the surface? Yes, the Three of Wands inverted. So it's once again this energy of waiting and not getting anything. This could be disappointing news. This could be something getting canceled. This could be this could be feeling like there was something that you were looking forward to. It could have been going away, that you could have been looking forward to, but then that ended up being canceled, or that ended up being or just not going through the way you wanted it to, or just something that you were waiting for, something that you may have been counting on that just ended up not pulling through, that caused you, or that is causing you to feel just this disappointment with the world, as though nothing comes in for you, nothing is coming in for you. And your harvest in the situation is the Seven of Pentacles. I think that you just will realize that you need to go back to the drawing board, that this may have disappointed you. Okay, now it's time to go and grow something else, because once again, Scorpio, yes, you will transform. You are so disciplined. You have the discipline to plant new seeds for yourself, but you know, I almost get this sense that you are perhaps not putting in, or perhaps just not really content with the waiting process. What you need to cut out in this situation is the Six of Cups, the past. So the way things were, or the way things have been, definitely influence the situation that you're in right now. It could be that you're trying to move forward or trying to feel growth in your life or in your circumstances, but you could still actively either be dealing with circumstances from the past or from the things that you're trying to change from, or you could be feeling like these are will just be ever prevalent matters, that you will never escape this past, that the past will constantly inform your future. And I think that you need to really cut out that sort of mindset. This can be a connection to a way of being in the past, or it can be a need to, even with this boy and his dog, and then growing into a man, it can also just be this looking back on the past and using that as a means of informing your connections. That not everything or everyone will turn out the way that this dog did, and that means anything that it could mean to you. That whatever relationship that you had in the past with some other individual does not necessarily inform the relationships that you will have, or does not necessarily inform the behaviors that you will experience from everyone in the future. And your outcome in this situation is the Seven of Cups. So yeah, I think you're really going to see the reality of the indecision that you have found yourself in, or realize the reality of the choices that you're able to make. I think the Seven of Cups is a card that is supposed to be Mercury and Scorpio. So I think that this is really about the way that you communicate and express your ideas moving forward. You will see the reality of the choices and the decisions that you make. You will have clarity. You will gain some clarity in, I think, your own impact, your own ability, and you'll be able to release some anxiety and some doubt. You'll be able to release some anxiety and some doubt, and you will be able to find healing through this. This is your challenge. Your challenge is to see the reality of what you have in your present, and, you know, not necessarily looking at what you lacked in your past, or rather looking at what you lacked in your past and not letting that block you from your fulfillment, but allowing it to propel you towards it by using these challenges, by using this adversity as fuel for you. That's all I have for you in this message today, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoy these first couple of weeks of June, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.